Hello everyone. Welcome back to our 1 to 2 minute informational video from Global Bookkeeping Tax Solutions. My name is Tanvir Chinoy. Today I will talk about why CPAs and or accountants ask so many questions to clients. Number one reason is understanding. A CPA or an accountant wants to make sure they completely understand the full story of the client so they're able to assess them regarding the taxes, regarding their business, any information they can get to help or to fill the missing gaps. Understanding is very important. The second, deliverable. It's very important to listen to the client and find out what their needs are. I have to approach you to find out what deliverables they will have for the client. For example, if someone has come to file taxes, it's very also important to know, do they have a profit and loss statement, or does that need to be created, and for which years? Asking that question is important to see what the client is looking for. What is the end product, so there are no surprises between the two. Third, compliance. It's very important to find out from a city, state, federal standpoint as to what information or what compliance factor they need to file. For example, Texas is a state where there's no state tax. But if there's a client, it's important to ask them, hey, did you work in another state last year? Did you work, for example, New York? New York is a state tax. To make sure that state tax needs to be filed on their tax return. Fraud. It's very important to figure out, especially when you are doing profit and loss for a client, if there are any transactions that you're looking at, to ask some other transaction that you're not sure about. Maybe there are fraud transaction that needs to be reported. So number 5 will be accuracy. The more information you ask the client, better off it will be, where the CPA or accountant doesn't have to do an amendment on the tax returns because they didn't have enough information or they had incorrect information. For example, we always ask the client, has anything changed from last year? Has your address changed? Has your dependents changed? Do we need to take anything off of your tax return? So it's important to ask follow-up questions, see what information needs to be edited from last year for accurate financial statements or profit and loss or whatever the accountant or CPA is trying to do. We're always here to help you. If you're an existing client, we appreciate your business. If you are a client who's thinking of joining us, we can definitely add a lot of value to you. We have a lot of experience. Thank you so much.